Okay, so cross leg position or hero pose, and I'll explain both those. We could use something to sit on, especially hero's pose if we have tighter around the knees and the quads. A block really helps. So hero's pose is we're sitting in between our heels. We did this in the first half hour, just the one side, kind of open up a little bit there. So if we're not able to sit down in between the heels, block comes in beautifully, and you can take that block a little high, well, maybe one or the other, or something a little higher, maybe a stack of books could work too. So we'll start here, or cross leg, which you could sit up on something, or just find a cross leg position, however that looks for you, or just sitting on the heels too could work. That hero pose, you might be able to sit between your heels. And let's just stay here. We won't go back. We won't recline back. We'll just stay here. So find that position, whatever's most comfortable for you. If you're just coming in, cross leg could work as well. All right, go ahead and close the eyes. We'll take just a minute coming into our space. Those that are just joining, welcome, welcome. Welcome to peace and power. So sitting up tall. I love this hero pose position because it helps us get that pelvis in more of a neutral position so that we can find the natural curves of the spine and sit up more comfortably in that position for the spine. So, and it may take some work, some time to get strengthening around the back so that we can sit here nice and tall. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Reach up through the crown of the head. Close the eyes. Notice if it's challenging to relax and calm the body, even if it's just for this minute or so, the few seconds. And that could have a lot to do with not being able to shut off our brain as well, or just ruminating about different thoughts. It can cause tension in the body, those thoughts. No need to judge. We're going through a lot. So trusting the process, having that self-care, self-acknowledgement without judging, accepting where we are here and now. One more breath. Go ahead and open the eyes. Make our way into down dog. For hero's pose, it's a great counter, stretch, down dog. So we're countering that bending of the knees, straightening the legs here. We could pedal out the feet. Take a couple breaths there. Feel free to pedal out movements, shake out head, whatever feels best. And then on your next inhale from down dog, we'll lift the right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, take the right heel towards left glute. And without taking all the weight into that left hand, shoulder, try to even out the weight there between hands and shoulders. One more breath. Straighten the right leg as you inhale, square the hips. Exhale. Right knee, right elbow. Come forward, shoulders over, wrists. So spider plank, right knee, right elbow. Pause, hold. And then extend back, three-legged dog. Reach back. Right knee to left elbow, cross under the body. Maybe even higher on the back of the arm. Extend back, three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Take that knee in. Towards the nose towards the knee, hold, pause. Use this core strength. We're stepping the foot forward in between the hands. Releasing the back knee down. And then let's straighten this front leg, half split. So the toes start to lift, the hips square, lengthen through the spine, and we might fold a little bit more over the leg. Blocks are great here on either side of the leg. Couple breaths. Next inhale, come forward, bend the knee, plant the hands, step back, down dog, couple breaths there. Next inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, take some breaths here. Left heel towards right sit bone. Square shoulders. One more breath. Inhale, straighten the leg. Spider plank, here we go. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, pause, hold. Inhale, extend that leg back. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross under the body, hold, pause, belly strong. Extend back, inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to nose, pause. Use that core strength. Step the foot forward, or walk it forward. Back knee down. Let's straighten the front leg, half split. Lift those toes. Square the hips. So right hip forward, left hip back. Lengthen through the spine and fold. Few breaths here. We'll bend the front knee, plant the hands forward, step back, down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower down to the belly or hover, chaturanga, elbows in. Up dog or cobra, heart lifts, shoulders down. Back to down dog we go, exhale. All right, we're gonna work with that core sequence, but more with the breath. So one breath, one movement. Right leg lifts when you're ready, inhale. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Come forward, shoulders over the wrist. Extend back, inhale. Exhale, left or right knee, left elbow. Cross under the body. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Now we step forward, rise up, crescent lunge. So on the ball of the back foot or release this knee down, take the arms up. Maybe lift the gaze up, slight back bend. Inhale, open the heart, maybe goalpost arms, opening the elbows wide. Exhale, hands release. Step back, vinyasa, or just take it back to down dog. And we'll continue. Couple breaths there. Forward vinyasa in through. From down dog, left leg lifts, inhale. With the breath, exhale, left knee, left elbow, or higher. Extend back, inhale. Left knee, right elbow, cross under the body. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Step that foot forward. Rise up, crescent lunge. Inhale, couple breaths here. Keep lifting the heart up. Maybe lift the gaze up. Getting a slight back bend. Opening of the front body. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, release those hands. Vinyasa or down dog, couple breaths. Feel free to take a child's pose here. Get a sip of water. We'll move on from here. Ooh, it's almost time for our piece. I just lost my water, so. Take a breath, another breath. Wherever you are. From down dog, gaze forward, walk, step, or jump the feet to meet the hands, halfway lift. Forward fold. Rise up to standing, you can roll up or reverse swan dive. And Release those arms. All right, let's balance. Rounding down into the left foot. You may come to a wall or back of a chair here for this balance. We'll take the right knee into the chest. So this just takes a few breaths here. Standing legs super strong. Find the length in the spine, which will help us balance. Keeping that nice extended spine. So we have options here. We're gonna move on. Option 2, take this into the hamstring more. Peace fingers around the big toe, and we may be able to extend the leg forward, but without losing the integrity of our upper body. What tends to happen a lot here is we reach forward and it gets into our lower back. So if our hamstring is not quite feeling it today, then just the knee into the chest. All right, let's move on. So we'll take the knee or the leg out to the right. The knee, bent knee, or leg out to the right. The left arm can come out. You may stay here or start to take the gaze over to the left. One more full breath. And then back to center. Inhale. If you have the straight leg, take both hands on either side of the foot. Inhale. Roll that knee up and in. And exhale, release. Shake that out, especially the standing leg. Whew. Standing legs needs to stay super strong. All right, other side. Come on up with the left knee. Find your position. Nice long spine. Maybe the left peace fingers around the big toe. If we're going there, you can have this right hand on the hip, extend out. One more inhale here, wherever you are, knee in or straight leg. And then exhale, we take it out to the left. Right arm can come out for a little more balance. Maybe take the gaze over. Couple more breaths. Standing leg, super strong. Ground down into the foot. And we come back to center. So we can hold on to the foot or the calf. Sorry, I didn't say that before. Or the calf, we're just hugging that knee in nice, a little bit more in towards the chest. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Whew, shake that out. It's just about time for peace. Let's make our way back to the mat. Dhruva Vinyasa. Inhale the arms out and up. Reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, heart forward, hands can come to the shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into plank. Do the belly or hover. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Okay, let's take it to the knees. And we're just gonna come right into it, right into peace. So, we'll, right hand to the center, we'll thread the needle, left arm underneath. My body's been loving this stretch lately, so I just keep forgetting to add it. So here we are. So right hand, top hands can walk forward. Maybe relax the arm a little more, bend the elbow, let the arm rest on the floor. Make it adjustments to make this a comfortable position to hold. We'll hold for at least a minute. The left side of our face rests to the floor or on top of a blanket or pillow. Our hips are over the knees, unless you want to take it more into a child's pose position, reaching the sit bones towards the heels, which just takes it a little deeper into the body overall. So wherever we are, connect with the breath. Notice the breath, feel the breath. this stillness is starting to be more aware of our thoughts, the thoughts that flow in and flow out. And that's exactly what we can do with them. Let them flow in and flow out. Always come back to the breath to ground us, anchor us in this present moment. We'll take a few more breaths on this side. See if we can soften a little more. On your next inhale, we'll slowly start to walk the top hand in. Start to press up, make our way back to our tabletop position. Pause there. And then we'll take it over to the other side. So left hand to the center, right arm, thread the needle, lower down. The side of the head comes down. Walk that top hand forward. Relax it or keep it extended, either or. Make those final adjustments. And some stillness. As the time goes on here, you might start to notice a bit more softening around the shoulder blades, in between the shoulder blades. Upper trapezius, space between the neck and the shoulders. You might start to notice softening and releasing it. And no worries if not. Just notice what does come up here, physically, mentally. Take about 5 more breaths on this side. Let the breath flow in and out. Rather than holding the breath, which we tend to do. Keep that flow, that rhythm of breath. On your next inhale, go ahead and start to walk the top hand in, we'll press up, tabletop. Pause there. Feel free, cat and cow for the spine. A little movement here. And then we will swing swinging our legs around and forward for a seated forward fold. So extend the legs. Feet can be a little apart if that feels best. We have something on top of our legs because we will fold forward and have something for your belly to rest on, but not necessary. When you're ready, we'll fold forward with more of a rounding. So letting the head go, the arms kind of rest where they're going to, maybe on top of the legs, or maybe support the head in some way. Be nice. We'll be here about 5 to 10 breaths. You might not come to that fullest, deepest stretch right away. Come out of it and breathe. Let the breath guide us into the stretch, into this position. Softening a bit more with each exhale. More breaths. Check in with the body. You might find yourself a little bit more forward than you thought. Be able to release a little bit more. And the next inhale, we'll slowly roll up. Let the head and neck come up last. Moving on. So we are going to come back to that hero pose, but I will give you an option if that doesn't feel good for your knees and mostly your knees is what, or ankles. Ankles kind of struggle with this one. Our option is to come into butterfly, and then we're going to come back to recline, butterfly, or hero. So hero's pose is we're between the heels, sitting between the heels. We could be on a block as well and just be here, which is a great place to sit, breathe. If we're able to sit in between the heels without the block, comfortably-ish, no pain, we just don't want pain, we can maybe start to come back. So come back to our palms, maybe down to the forearms. Maybe releasing all the way to the back. To get there, we take the head back, let the head go first. And then you can kind of start to scoot the head back and wiggle the shoulders down to the floor. So our option, if this isn't happening, is we could come into the recline butterfly. So we're on our backs with the soles of the feet together, butterfly, the knees open. And that's perfect as well. Or we're seated in that hero pose, working it there. So let's take 5 to 10 breaths wherever we are. This reclined hero position is great because it gets us into a back bend, opening up our hip flexors, our belly, front of the body. So it is a great one to work into eventually, but it may take time. It can be a pretty intense back bend. All right, so about 5 more breaths. See if we can soften a little bit more into whatever pose, stretch we're in. And the reclined hero pose is great to do on a bolster, having a bolster along the spine. Some days our back just doesn't want to bend that way. So that support is great. Couple more breaths. If you're in the butterfly position, go ahead and take the hands to the outside of the thighs, knees, help the knees together. If you're in the reclined hero position, we'll just go ahead and gently work our elbows underneath us first, then press into the palms. Come on up. And we'll swing the legs around. Feel free to come into down dog for a stretch if you'd like, but we'll come onto our back and meet our butterfly friends on our back. Go ahead and bend the knees, plant the feet. And we'll come into bridge to open up the front body for everyone. So lift the hips up. Hands can reach for the heels or palms down, or interlace the fingers under the body. We'll be here about 5 breaths, not very long. Work the shoulder blades together under the body. Lift those hips up. Couple more breaths. Press into the feet as you lift those hips up, inhale. And exhale, slowly release. Once your pelvis is back to the floor, let's take the right knee into the chest, the left knee into the chest. Rock it out, massage lower back. One final stretch, happy baby. Take the knees wide, soles of the feet reach up. You grab behind the thighs, the calves, or the feet, inside or outside of the feet. And then press the lower back down as we take the knees wide. Maybe rock side to side there. We can straighten one leg or both legs. More into the hamstrings. Couple more breaths. And when you're ready, release. Knees into the chest one final time. Give yourself a hug. You take the forehead towards the knees, wrap the arms around the shins, give yourself a squeeze. Inhale. Squeeze everything, even scrunch your face, your nose. Inhale, squeeze, and exhale, release. Soften the face. Relax the body. Come into our Shavasana. Palms up. Feet relax, legs relax. Make any adjustments. Wiggle, scoot, maybe cover the eyes. Take another full inhale. Open mouth exhale. Let the body sink into the floor. Let the face soften, the jaw relax. The back of the body heavy. And I encourage you to stay here as long as you can. Take in your practice. Go team unstoppable. Namaste, everyone. Have a wonderful Sunday. Thanks for joining.